But speaking of a superstar and a fucking apology tour, what the hell is going on in fucking Philly, man? He gave a crazy, heartfelt kind of I don't want to say apology, just like a whole soliloquy in an article, man. He did a sit down with one of the media members out there, and man, it's almost like reading a fucking book. Talked about his dog dying during the pandemic, the situation with his brother, of course, some of the trust issues he's having with Daryl Morey and the organization, the timing of the article. You know, now it's reported that he needs surgery again, and he's not even in shape. And the meeting, the information that got leaked out with the meeting with him, when what's his name called him out, Tyrese Maxey. You remember when we heard that he called him out?
Yeah.
But him and Tyrese Maxey are close. They're boys. So the information wouldn't get out unless someone leaked it. And he said that the person that leaked it is still there. He didn't want to say who it is. And he said that the person might not be here by next off season. That was interesting too. But there's a lot of issues, man. This doesn't sound like someone who's supposed to be on a championship run on a very short window, because his body's eventually going to break down. And I also question, why the hell did he play in the Olympics if he was fucked up? The Knicks series was already a bad loss for them. They lost to Jalen Brunson in an injured, riddled Knicks team. And all of a sudden, the excuse was, oh, Joel Embiid was hurt, even though he's playing 30 plus minutes a night. But then he plays in the Olympics. So it's a lot of things going on. It even went as far as to say that he doesn't answer his phone. He got over 9,000 unanswered text messages, 800 missed calls. In order to get to Joel Embiid, you have to go through his wife. The shit revealed a lot, man. It's a lot of chaos, bro. It's not really structured. It's a lot of like loathing and, you know, kind of, I don't know if Joel Embiid just sits in his house in the dark and is on Madden and just kind of sad. It didn't read like a champion. It didn't read like this was someone interviewing a champion or a potential champion.
It's been weird with Joel Embiid and his health, to be honest with you. I think at this point, bro, I think Philadelphia could be a top 3 team, but it's always a possibility. There's not a for sure thing with Philadelphia, to be honest.
Yeah, it's definitely not. And the thing with Philly, remember how I always tell you, in the East Coast, people take their sports fucking personally, man. And in Philly, especially, Philly, Boston, New York, New Jersey, if it's perceived that you're getting paid a lot of money and you're not putting effort out there, they're gonna take it the wrong way. And peep this. Yeah, you know, Gillie sat down with Paul George and he called him out straight to his face. He gave him that East Coast energy about what's going on with the Philadelphia 76ers.
I hate to be harsh, man, but I gotta speak what's the real, how we feeling, man. Bro, you played damn near just as many games as you didn't play, bro. And it's getting to the point now where it's like, man, fuck that shit, man. Rebuild all this shit, man. Cause we don't even know if our motherfucking best player gonna be available, man. Like, it ain't no doubt to me that Joel Embiid is the best fucking player on the planet. I say that all the fucking time. The only difference is we don't know what the fuck we gonna get every night, man. Oh, we might come out one night, I'm about to give you motherfuckers 50 and 20. Come on, and we might come out the next night and he might just settle for 17 footers all day. The one thing about Giannis is you know you gonna get maximum fucking effort every fucking night, man. So that just be my problem, bro. Philadelphia, we like to see effort. Allen Iverson didn't win shit. He will always be the GOAT around this motherfucker because he put in 100% effort. He left everything on the floor. It's not because he won. It's not Brian Dawkins never won shit around here. He will always be a GOAT because when our eyes looked at Brian Dawkins, it said he gives up maximum fucking effort every single time.
Every snap.
Every snap. Jason Kelsey, same thing. It's motherfuckers around there that you be like, why are they GOATs? Because when we watch them, we watch them give up maximum effort and put their fucking life on the line. And we fucking respect that. We a hard-working fucking city that ain't got shit, bro. You gotta understand, when the Eagles lose, it feel like your fucking cousin died, bro.
Hey, Samir, there goes that East Coast energy I'm always telling you about. We take it fucking personal, especially when these guys, the effort, the energies, it's not quite there. And Gillie sort of disrespected Paul George a little bit. Told him on his own show, just rebuild this whole shit. Fuck it. He telling him to rebuild.
Criticize
Yo, that's crazy. Well, what are your thoughts on it, man? Because like, I'm always telling you, in Houston, you guys don't have this sort of energy towards James Harden. That shit,
No.
a lot of his playoffs performances out here in Houston, hey, New York would never let that slide without saying shit.
Bro, it's forgiving.
Very
James Harden's
forgiving.
performance is very forgiving. Dude, nobody remembers James Harden's performance.
But what do you think about Paul George? Because remember, he has a popular podcast. You know, Paul George played about 40 games. He's shooting 35% from three. He's shooting about 40% from the field. His legs don't look the same. Doesn't have the same lift. He's missing open shots. His fadeaways don't hit the same. Hey, shit is different, man. Like, Philly, for a little bit last offseason, they sort of pressured him to stop podcasting. No more podcast P. You know, and then now with Gillie showing up to his show, telling him to rebuild everything. Fuck it. That means that includes Paul George getting the fuck up out of there. That's basically what he said.
I don't think the heat goes to Joel Embiid. Philly fans still ride heavy with Embiid.
Yo, but Gillie just went on a soliloquy talking about Embiid. He's like, hey, our best player is fucked up. We don't know what we even getting out of him every single night. He just kept it a buck, man. He kept it honest about this whole situation. And I think with the Philadelphia, you know, internally with their front offices, this is the end of this whole trusted process shit. This is the very last stop. I thought the James Harden situation was, but they got a bailout with that. With the Ben Simmons for James Harden.
Ben Simmons, that trusted process shit been dead.
But right here, this is the very end of it. Paul George and the Embiid phase.
Embiid is what, 32, 31-year-old?
Yeah, with a very narrow window. I would say Embiid really, health-wise, he has a good like 2 years left to try to win it for real.
Yeah, then he's done. And then what? He's retiring, and they're going to retire number 21. That's a given.
Yeah, but right now, Philly is trying to understand. Remember, this is East Coast energy. This is a little different. They take their sports personal. They're wondering because they know that they're set up right now to compete for a ring, and they're trying to figure out what the fuck. We're picking third in the lottery. They're thinking we went from Joel Embiid MVP to an injury-riddled Knicks eliminating us to now we're picking in the lottery, and then we're looking at Paul George. We got him for free. You know, we got him off free agency for almost nothing. We didn't have to give up no one. We got lucky enough for Tyrese Maxey to come up and be almost an all-star. And then we're still kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're still in limbo. So they don't understand what's going on. And then they see Podcast P's looking better than PG-13 on the court.
Yeah.
You know, after that interview dropped, the timing was interesting because the 76ers dropped the news that Embiid was overweight. He was still overweight. So it's a lot of like games going on, man. To be honest with you, man, it seems like this whole situation is beginning to come to a close. It's going to come to a very painful close, man. The fact that no one in the 76ers could call Joel Embiid and he pick up the phone, like he's a superstar and he doesn't pick up his phone. 9,000 unanswered texts, over 800 missed calls. People have to go through his wife, like, and then also it was revealed that he sometimes will show up late even to a playoff game. The 76ers at a time, they weren't sure if he was going to show up to the game.
Bro, it's a closing era at this point. I think Joel Embiid, they're going to have to fix a lot of their locker room stuff that is going on.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Daryl Morey is another issue because even Carmelo Anthony, Chris Paul, what's his name?
James Harden.
Yeah, James Harden, Patrick Beverly. There's been too many players that says like, hey, I don't trust that guy. He's a liar.
He leaves on bad terms. He's left
Yeah.
a lot of teams on bad terms, or
And
he's left a lot of players have left on bad terms.
yeah, and Joel Embiid is about to be another player on that list. It doesn't look
Yep.
good. It doesn't look good in Philly right now. It doesn't look good in Philly. That's crazy. Let's be honest. When they got Paul George, we expected Philly to be competing for a championship. No? Going into last season, was that
No, of
not
course.
everybody's expectations?
I said the previous season he was a top 20 player. He was an all-star player. The Clippers made the playoffs. He had a really good season. He had a really good contract year.
Did we not have the expectation of the 76ers competing for a ring? Because I remember when the season had started, people talked about the 76ers had leaked out, oh, we're going to load manage Embiid. And then all the legends came out and said, hey, if you competed for a championship, you can't load manage during the season. That's exactly what happened. And everybody was kind of thrown off by that because they signed Paul George. You know, you got Tyrese Maxey on the come up. You know, they lucked out with that draft pick too, because that was late into the first round. So he came up, and it's like, okay, now you're talking about load management, and then the season went to shit. Paul George couldn't carry the load. He broke down. And now you got Gillie telling Podcast P on his own show, yo, get rid of all this shit, man. You heard his voice?
Yeah, restart.
Yeah, he was like, get rid of all this shit, man. Yeah, how did Podcast P let that? I'm surprised they didn't take that out. I'm surprised
he didn't give him pushback at all either.
He didn't, but you know what? I think it caught him by surprise because that's how East Coast people are. Like, I was like, man, he invited Gillie in a season where he had a fucked up season. I was like, I would have had second thoughts about that because I guess in the I would say celebrity world or whatever with these guys, there's a lot of stuff on camera that they won't reveal, but that they know behind the scenes. I think Paul George might have thought that Gillie would filter himself, but Gillie's not gonna filter himself, man. Like, he straight up just said what he thought.
I think he was expecting LA or Indiana kind of treatment.
Yeah, or just like the person just to filter his real thoughts. But him sitting with Gillie, right, on his show was almost as if he was on the street interviewing 76ers fans on what they thought of the season. And I'm pretty sure Podcast P would never do that. There's certain guys you don't interview. Like there's certain guys you don't interview unless you can accept getting the unfiltered truth. Like it's like that for Celtics. Like, think about any celebrity that's a Celtics fan. They're pretty harsh. Like what's the guy Ben Rapper what's the guy's name? I'm thinking of Mark
Wahlberg?
No, the white guy that's always on Undisputed. He used to be on Undisputed sometimes.
Celtics fan.
Oh, you know he's not a Celtics
Scalabrini?
fan. Nah, not Scalabrini. It's a white guy that looks like Scalabrini. He's a celebrity. He's actually a Knicks fan. Yeah, Rappaport. Yeah, Rappaport. I thought he was a Celtics fan.
Yeah.
Yo, but most Celtics fans, they're like him. They're gonna say the unfiltered truth. He's actually a Knicks fan, so he says the unfiltered truth, even on TV. And it's like, Podcast P, you gotta understand, man. You in the Northeast, man. People gonna let you know how they really feel about the team.
Well, I guess the best example you use for the Celtics, Bill Burr.
Yeah, Bill Burr. Yeah, that'll be like a Bill Burr. Him sitting down talking to a Bill Burr about a losing season. It's like, yo, bro, you're not gonna like what he has to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yo, the East Coast is cold. People are angry. You gotta take the fucking train. Even the Celtics arena is built on top of a train station. Same thing for the Knicks arena. Same thing in Philly. People gotta take the train. They're angry. It's a different. I don't know how to explain it. It's different, bro. And I think Paul George it's not like LA when he was doing Podcast P being a Clipper. Guys are just chilling. Nah, that's not gonna be the vibe. You in the Northeast, bro. It's a lot different, man. Like, guys are gonna tell you straight up.
LA welcomes entrepreneurship, so they kind of promote the idea of kind of like players becoming this accessible or this, you know.
Yeah, it's different, man. It's different. But Philly, I think Philly, depending on what happens this season, because they can't have back-to-back years in Embiid's prime with a bullshit result. It's gonna be back-to-back years where these guys didn't even make an attempt to even get in the playoffs. God forbid they don't make the playoffs again. What's his name? Daryl Morey's done. Like, he's out. But I think in that article, Embiid hinted to Daryl Morey being out because he was like, "Oh, whoever leaked it out, they're not gonna be there next year." I was like, that's interesting. And Embiid just signed his extension. That's another thing.